If you can't get everything done that you're supposed to get done, and you wish you had 26 or 30 hours in a day, this video is for you. Earl Nightingale was an author, motivational speaker. He was a radio personality. He had built up a massive company. And one day, Bob Proctor, who tells this story and shares this, and Bob Proctor grew up in a situation where he didn't feel like he was being very successful. And for a number of years, he says he wasn't very successful. And he said he didn't read, didn't spend any time, but then he started to move into this new world and discover things. And Earl Nightingale was one of Bob Proctor's heroes and one of his mentors. Bob Proctor tells a story that Earl Nightingale could get more done in a day with less effort than anyone else he'd ever met. And finally, he had a chance that he had just a few minutes to sit and be with Earl Nightingale. And he asked him, and he said, how is it that you can get so much done and it's like you're not even trying? And Earl told him, he says, I don't manage my time. I manage my activities. What do you immediately think when you hear that? Does that resonate? Do you reject it? If you think about it, none of us can control time. I mean, how many movies, how many books, how many songs talk about wanting to bottle time or save time, or this idea that you can buy and sell and trade time, or you can somehow control time or travel through time? None of those things are possible for us. We haven't mastered that, right? And so as such, time is something that just kind of flows. In fact, you can think of time almost like this ever-flowing river, and it just is continually moving forward. And we as humans will drop into that river when we're born, and we float along down that river. And then at a certain point, we get back out of the river when we move on past life. And the whole time that we're in that river, we can't swim upstream. We can't control it. We can't really move faster through the river. It just moves at its own pace, and we're just floating along. So if we can't control time, maybe using the word time management creates unnecessary stress. And maybe we should be flipping the script a little bit and talking about this in a different way. So if you can't manage time, you can't control it, you can't move backwards, you can't swim faster, you just are moving along at the same pace as everyone else, and you don't know when you're getting out of that river, what activities do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to experience? What is important to you while you're floating down that river? Those are the things we can control. Now, this video is not here to tell you how to prioritize your activities, but if you know what's important to you, but you're looking for a more effective way to get them done, here's an easy and efficient way to manage those activities. Listen up, I've got a simple 3-step process. Step 1, you're going to go buy some sticky notes, or you're going to buy some postcards, something that you can write on. Step 2 is you go through each day at the start of your day, or at the end of the previous day, however you prefer, and you just write out all the things that you're hoping to accomplish or to do that day. Then, once you've got a good list written down, you're going to go back through and you're going to number them. So you're going to number them 1, 2, 3, 4, right? With number 1 being the activity you're going to work on first. Once you've got all that written down, then you're going to start working from number 1, and you're going to stay working on it till it gets done, or until you're completely stopped and you can't work on it further, and then you move on to the next number. Now, when you're numbering them, a little pro tip, I recommend only going up through about number 5. It doesn't make sense to number all of them because you need to just get in and get started on those activities. If you make it through the list of 5 that you've written down and numbered, then go back through, look at your list, maybe add a few more items if things have come up, and then number those again, 1 through 5. And you just repeat that process throughout your day. And then by the end of the day, you can look back at that card and say, my goodness, look at all the things that I accomplished today. Then you can set that down. And then the next day, you get a brand new card. You're going to do the same thing, write out all the items. So if you have items left over from the previous day, don't throw the card away so that you can reference it. And then you're going to go in, write them all out, number them, run the same process, throw away your previous card, and you've got a new card for a new day. Now, this is just one of so many different ways that you can manage your activities so that you use your time efficiently. I'd love it if you've got a different one, share it as a comment so other people can find and discover ways that will work well for them.